What? Why is my audio so weird? Oh. I want to know why my audio was so weird. Where did that video go? There you go. Whoa, that was weird. My audio was like jank as hell. Let's put some music. Hey. Yeah, let's do these today. It's like, if I was being smart about this, I should probably just use these 3 planks. Maybe redo this. Because it's essentially this, but scaled down and less legs. That is not the scale I would... Okay, alright. What's that? Why is it not undoing? It's essentially this, but scaled down and longer. But I don't think I can get away with that, you know? But maybe I should redo it. Hey, Bonnie, how's it going, my hard rockin' amigo? Oh, that was a juicy one. Go straight for blender. Show you guys. Boop. So let's see what I'm looking at. Let's go downstairs. Wow, I just want to click that. Oh, okay, blender. Okay. Oh my god, it's so bright. All right, select that. File. Well, is there one that's straight, or can I at least reset its transformations? Okay, well. This looks better, but it's just dark. Open that up. Does Blender... It gives the light. That's cool. Anyways, so this. Oh, what one that's like straight? Just because if I get one that's straight, I won't have to rotate. So what's object center point? Go. And which one's the one that sits dimensions and everything? Whatever, I'll just grab it. Oh, is that already straight? Okay, that one looks straight, cool. FBX, FBI, open up. What's that called? It's not a stool. Bench? Long bench. Oh, bum it. I forget double pressing enter doesn't enter the folder. Blender, you scoundrel. Really? Yeah. You done yet, Blender? No. Take your time. Thank you. Selected object only. Long bench. Sweet. Now we go straight into ZBrush because I keep doing the mistake of UV mapping first, which is no point, so you have to UV map it afterwards anyway. Thank you. God, I wouldn't do the buttons. Save this. Is there angles on this bench? There might be. Yeah, here. Relate. What relate? There you go. Yep. Oh, no, it's already the right one. Perfect. Print edit. Oh, so I should be able to draw on it. Yes. I bet you that this doesn't have tops to it. Yep, so it's going to cut them off. So we'll do this. Get it to 1 mil. That should be perfect. Yeah, that's good. Go to our polymesh. Or polygroup, sorry. Auto group. Select it and let's start making wood because I almost dropped my pen because we love making wood. It's my favorite thing to do. Wow, it's lower res than I thought. Let's do one more. Let's get it to 16 mil. Down a little bit, turn you down a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. Go much slower, get some nice big strokes in there. Sometimes you just got to give it a bit of a stroke to get exactly what you want. I remember watching the streams ever since episode 14. I think it's crazy how you're still doing this. Are you telling me I'm taking too long? I see how it is. All my projects usually take a really long time. Just see my last one or the one before that. I was ambitious with this one, admittedly. What the? I did not mean to grab that one. That's an interesting shape. I was quite ambitious with this one, I'm not going to lie. But we will get it done. And I'm excited to get it done. I think the scene's going to be the coolest one out of all of them when I actually get... So should I get character? No, it's perfectly fine to take a long time. No, it's perfectly fine to take a long time.
I see how it is. I want to get that flattened. Perfect. A little bit bigger, a little bit weaker. Cool. Come into our strokes, come into the lazy mouse. Cool. Now we can go get some sort of woody grain effects in it, as I've done a million times before. Nothing too special. I like that. That's one leg done. Wooden leg. Cool. And then if we really want, we can slap on some slashes. Just to add up some of that detail. Yeah. We do a scale on it. Slightly go from the bottom. Slightly bring it in a tad. So you better fit in the dimensions I got for it. There you go. I shouldn't have made it any thinner. I shouldn't have made it any shorter, so that's fine. Can't remember which button. Stop it. Which button gets rid of my mask? That's the one. No. Come back. I want this one to be isolated. There you go. Hey, Auntie Ready. How's it going, babe? I had Bonnie bullying me, saying I'm taking too long making the project. Excuse me. Why am I not? Huh? Raggy? What's drawing there? Huh? What? Did it think it was masked, but it wasn't showing me it was masked? Very strange. Maybe I should be doing indents instead. See how that turns out. See, I already feel like that's not as good, but if we were to flatten that, these edges flatten down with it, you can still get it looking pretty wood-like. The reason I figured of cutting it in is because I don't want it to expand too much in size. Hey, Wolf, how's it going, man? Slower. Slower and weaker. And smaller. And weaker.
I don't have a computer right now. I put the hookah on while I was watching the lesson. Nice. Why have you not got a computer right now? Bad news, or just like, oh, you know, something small happening, you're just getting it fixed?
See, this is the problem now, is we've got... Because we've made the stroke go inwards, I wonder how awkward this would be now.
Yeah, not as good, not as good. Maybe we'll undo that then.
I'm just curious what it'd be like if we got the trim dynamic to only go inwards instead of outwards.
Because going outwards always means I'm making it thicker, and it can cause issues.
Maybe I should just make it weaker so we don't have as much coming out, you know. Slowest.
Should also be trying to make use of my massive monitor, not having it super zoomed out.
A nice chunk out of this one. And I put like a little knot in there or something. I might need the brush a bit smaller. And just a little curve. Again, I want these details as exaggerated as I can get them. Because we should really be looking at it for more of this kind of material, but they don't look as strong now. That material, as much as I use it a lot, can be very misleading by how strong these details are.
So anything I can see here will likely turn out really good. Hey, Adslem, how's it going? Try music, noise. Don't turn it off. Now I have music when I work. Nice. Not a long stream today, FYI. Should be quite a short one. I'm not looking to... My Wednesday streams tend to be short because I'm just sort of tired. It's halfway through the week, you know. I'm tired from work. Cool. Now that's a leg. It's 2 legs. That one definitely looks better than that one. We could put a little chop. Actually, you know what? I won't put chop marks now. What's this? Oh. No, I did the thing that... I don't even know what I pressed. I did the thing where it makes it like really dark coloured. Is it this? I don't even know where I think it's gone. Oh, thank you. This is swap the colour site. I've done it a couple times before and not known how to fix it. It's probably a very amateur thing not to know, but much I use ZBrush a bit, I was never really taught how to use it. Some people in my uni might disagree and say our teacher taught us, but debatable. He knew what he was doing, but I don't feel like most of our teachers in uni really taught us how to use a lot of the software. What did you do? A haircut? Something is new? No, I've got the hair tied back a bit more. Maybe it's just my keen spirit. Try electric music like Paul Van. I mean, every time I try any music, I freaking get copyright striked. Not striked, but I get copyrighted. Is Paul Van Dyke copyright free, or is this if it's not claiming to be copyright free, I'll have an even bigger strike. YouTube spam wannabe strikes. Yeah, they do. They love freaking spam strikes, man. I use all content that claims to be copyright free. And then they're like, oh, strike. I'm like, what? This is literally the artist has said on their channel you can use it. Technically, video game music isn't copyright free, but they usually let you get away with it. Not me, but other people, they usually get away with it. For me, they're just like, no. No, I don't think I will.
Again, for those of you who don't know how I do my wood, I basically do the dam standard like I did. I then start flattening it out using either a flatten tool or a trim dynamic. And then for the areas I can see here, look, I can see there's a little bit being created here. So why not put some more detail into that? You see? I see there's a line here, so we can go something along that. Maybe like that. We could even, because now it's a separate bit, we could even start coming like this. Maybe like that. Get a nice chunky one down here. Basically just following sort of the flow I've already made with it. Maybe some small ones down here. One here. So now I bet if we go over to this... Huh? Did my mouse just... Did my mouse... Did my thingy just die? That's my wire for it. That'd be tragic. Did you use PC or laptop for work? I use a PC. I use 3 monitors. Look. I have a pretty, not spectacular setup, but, you know, it's exactly how I want it. Oh, what can I unplug here? Hey, we're back. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do it while plugged in, but we'll give it a shot. This hasn't died in ages. I mean, I guess that makes sense, because I don't put it on charge every night or anything. I just hope it's going to last. Yeah, what I want to check is, like, look how, like, these dents don't look too sort of thick, but I bet if I swap over to you... Yeah, look how huge they look. This is so misleading, because when they show up in a high poly, they show up more like this. Much more weaker and faded. So bear that in mind if you're using that base material. It's definitely misleading. I don't want anyone to suffer like I have and have to redo a high poly. There's probably more high polys I should be redoing, but... Nah. I bought the Walking Dead comic books. They're coming. I'm pretty excited about those. I've never watched it, and I have been told that the comic books are really good. So I'm pretty excited. Oh. Yeah, don't try to hit the top of it and miss. That's never useful. Some words of advice, don't miss. How did I do that? Mate. This is so awkward with this plugged in. This is so stupid. Oh wow, it's all... Oh no, it's half an hour. Walking Dead Season 11 hype. See, I'm going to read them. And I can see the hype through reading them. I know that's much lamer than watching it. Trust me, I know. I'm not a person who usually reads. But I've been really getting into it lately. Because I made some money, obviously, with my proper job, I thought... I think I've said to you guys before, but I thought, oh, I want something to actually put up for a change. When I move into any house, I just have empty freaking rooms. Like, I just don't own a lot of possessions. So I thought books would be a good one. It gets me off the PC. He didn't get 13. He didn't complete 13 yet. No, I didn't. I can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, I wanted something to finally put up for a change because my room's always so barren. And I thought books, it'll get me off the PC. That's what I said. And it will still be quite entertaining for me. I've never been one to collecting anything because I don't really get figurines. I have one figurine right here. It's an elephant. I love elephants. They're my favorite animals because they're so intelligent. And I think having them as statues is great because they have so much detail because they're very wrinkly animals. But like, look. But in general, I don't collect stuff like this. I'm not really someone who likes models because I don't think you get much use out of them. They sit there and that's it. When someone's like, oh, I spent £500 on this figurine, I'm just like, congratulations. What are you going to do with it?
And that's terrible. Don't put anyone else down for buying something that they enjoy. But I just don't... I can't personally get that like, yeah, like, from buying a model. It's never really sat with me that it's something I feel like I would want. So cute. Thank you. He's a very nice elephant. I love him. But he's a terrible example to the point I'm trying to make. He was a present, though. It's not like I bought him. Because my parents don't like elephants, so they bought me a no elephant. Ah, I had one before him. So I had this friend, and he wasn't, in the politest way possible, he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. He was a little, you know, on the slower side. But that was fine. I've never judged people for that. Well, unless they willfully ignorant is different than being dumb, right? If you're dumb, it's not usually your fault. If you're willfully ignorant, is what I call it. You intentionally don't want to learn things, and that annoys me. If you actively seek out not learning something that you should probably know, that's a different story. Anyways, there's a bit of a tangent. My old friend, I haven't seen him in years. He came over to my house with his mum, because I was quite young at the time, and I was on my computer, and he came in, and he picked up a little elephant. Not that elephant. It was a standing one, and he picked it up. Let's say this deodorant can's it, and he picked it up. Went, oh, that's nice. And instead of placing it like right here where he picked it up from, he thought, and chucked it onto my bed. He chucked a fragile mini statue, onto my bed. Yes, the bed is soft, but the bed was attached to a brick wall. So it rolled into the wall and broke its trunk. The trunk just came off. It just snapped off because it was a fragile model. Statue, whatever you want to call it. And I looked at him and I was like... I think I told him to leave. I was like, get out. Like, who picks something up from a location and doesn't place it back in that location? You know what I'm saying? Why was his instinct to pick up this fragile thing and throw it across the room? People always break my things, and this isn't this. People always break my things. This isn't me having a tangent. This is the truth. When I was in university, my brother broke a bunch of my stuff, but we won't go over that. When I was in university, I had my Marmite mug broken by one of my friends. 1 year. Another year, I had my Bailey's mug broken. Another year, I had, I think, another mug. I don't have many mugs. I think I usually take one mug with me and one glass with me when I go places, when I move out. One, because I was a student. I didn't want to spend money on glasses and cups. And two, because they were presents. They were like my signature cup. Always got broken. Always. I'm like, guys, stop breaking my things. And they like, you know, like one of those, like, kind of like apologies. It was always like, oh, whoops. Whoops? You gonna buy me a new one? Hey, man. Howdy. Hey, Carlos. Carlos. Are you the one on Discord? No. I lost train of thought. Yeah, but they always freaking break my stuff, man. No one likes it when the stuff's broken. At least apologize properly if you break someone's things. The one and only. Mate, have you ever been in the chat? I've talked to you on Discord a couple of times. How bumpy is that? Should be fine. So this is my technique to getting some basically battered looking metal. It's just a very quick one, nothing too fancy. I basically just get our color spray, get our normal brush. We then whip out a trim dynamic, make it probably a bit bigger than that. It's not high poly, but that's fine. And then we start flattening it out. And you get this sort of like this uneven texture. Again, nothing too fancy. Something like that. And you just do that with all the sides. I think I want the brush. Oh, wait. I'm not doing the brush size here. I'm doing freaking the intensity. Whoops. And then, yeah. You just sort of
like a lot of detail I add to things, it's sort of very subtle, not like too fancy. It's just going to be a piece of metal. We don't really. Whoop-de-doo. If those of you not seen where it's going to go, look, it's just going to be this. Wow. That's quite low textured. I never noticed that before. Yeah, it's just going to be here, so we're not too worried about it being a focal point, you know what I mean? Oh, for those of you who didn't see, I made this last time. I don't know why the textures, look. I thought it's because it was 8-bit, but I converted it to 32-bit, or converted. I used the 32EXR, and it still looks a bit bitty. I might fix it at some point. I don't know what's caused it, though. But we've got the rocks glowing in it. Yeah, sort of all around. I think this glows too much. Probably. But we've got, like, this at the top as well. Oh, yeah, it was a cool little rock. Sort of make it look somewhat magical. Okay, now we just want this to be smaller. Just want to start chunking up these edges. We still want them pretty flat, but, you know, enough to make it look like it's not that professionally made. Hey, X-Danger, how's it going, bud? Always nice to see you here. Cool, and then we probably want some corners dented in a bit more than others. Just to give it some more character. And then I'm going to simply throw in a couple of these. Have some... It's not very high poly that way. I should have really increased the poly count, but it's fine. Some scratches. There you go. Cool. Probably just go up just a tad. That is not scaling in a very good way. How do you move this? I always get confused. I'm terrible at remembering options like this. So I could scale it like that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Hi, bye. Wait, are you leaving instantly? Damn, man. Come on. Why you gotta do me like this? This, I'm not even going to bother putting lots of detail in. We're just going to freaking damage down these corners and move on. They are underneath the table. What's the point of spending a long time on them, right? Did I hit the buttons correctly? It's a bit bigger. A bit weaker. Right, let's see if this charged up enough, because that having it limited... No! Why ain't it working? Oh, there you go. Having my hand limited to being plugged in is really distracting me. Don't have as much detail as the other one. That's fine. Having them a little bit different looking is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, that's a little too much. Cool, that's enough detailing. Sweet. I'm gonna go like this, like this, like this. We're gonna draw a little circle on it. Draw one over here. Then we'll flatten these out. Sweet. Cool. Now we've got the big boys. The long pieces of wood. This is the main side. So now we need some steady hands. Steady on. Let's turn it up a little bit. Wow, clearly increase the scale. Increase it more. And listen to that. That's pulling up the back. I had a feeling it was. So first of all, let's try to turn down a bit. Brush. Auto masking. Backface mask. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. Rusty gray, yeah, pizza is the pizza for you and me. I'll just help make it a bit more wood-like. Want just to be turned down to 20. Yeah, that's good. We want a really thick bit here. We'll have it pop in like, oh, lips in that. Doesn't quite work. Maybe I won't do that. I mean, I bet that'll bake down quite well. What's the... Yeah, that'll probably bake down fine. Too much. Turn on the strength. We'll just look into it in these details a little bit stronger. Cool. Cool. I don't mind clamping these areas down a little bit. Make it look like they're being cut into shape. So turn up. this. Coming to flatten. Flatten. Do some of that. Wow, that was a really good guess. A little bit more into that. Top, same over here. Get a nice flattening going on. Oh, not quite. I could just mask it, but wow, I am missing horribly. What's wrong with me? I've gone to the same spot so many times. Up here, man. There you go. That looks more like it's been cut into shape. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Problem is, what does it look like with the low poly? Yeah, that's a problem. Maybe I'll export it as the 2 times. I don't mind having it higher poly if it means it looks better. I am staying. Hello! I can't believe you just leave me like that. Jesus Christ. Talk about abandonment issues. My lord. Just like my parents. Yeah, it's got a dent in it. That kind of looks right. Thanks for the autosave. Cheers, mate. I think a little bit more. Smooth that part a little bit. Oh, no. I think the main things I should have flattened here a little bit. Okay. Smooth that again, because I did just undo that. Yeah, it's fine. That's way too low, surely. Oh no, wow, it's pretty much perfect. Two more pieces of wood. And we are Gucci. Then we just need to UV map and stuff. However, that will probably be left until off stream or till next stream. Because some stuff I want to do tonight. And yeah. But let's face it, the high poly and the texturing is the funnest part for people to watch and to do, to be fair. Oh my lord. Really doesn't like that geometry there, does it? There you go. I don't like that cut I did there. I like this. And then I want to flatten this out a bit. Oh. Short one, huh? Yeah. Unfortunately. I'm a tired and overworked boy. And hot. Yeah, it is cooling down recently though, and I'm so thankful. Oh my god, I hate the heat so much. It loses all my passion for whatever I'm doing, because I'm just too hot to care. Yeah, I'll try to get a long one out on Sunday. Actually, it depends. What I want to do tonight is play games with somebody, but because my brother messaged me, right, and he was like, he asked me to essentially do a logo for him, and I told him, I was like, well, op 2, I was saying this doesn't feel right. I was like, well, I'm not really a graphics designer. So I don't really know. I was like, what do you want? And he went, go crazy. And I was like, later on that week, he was like, any progress? I was like, well, I've been working all week. I was like, I've not really had time to do anything than work. And he went, oh, when are you free next? I went, my day off Sunday. And then he went, cheers, mate. Assuming I was going to work on it on, not Sunday, Saturday. And I was just like, okay. He ended up getting someone else to do it in the end anyway, but it was just sort of like, just because you're my brother doesn't mean I'm going to sacrifice my free time to do your things for you. Especially when it's not something I do. Like I just said, I'm not a graphics designer. It's the fact that I've said to him before, he's asked me to do stuff for him before, and I always say to him, give me a direction. Don't just say to me, I want, like, no, sorry, say to me, I want this, should I say, sorry. But he doesn't. He just goes, go crazy, or do what you want. I'm like, mate, I don't know what you want. You know, if I've got no direction, I'm not some fantastic artist you could just go, ding, like a light bulb off my head and think of the perfect idea. I need some direction. I need you to tell me what you want, at the very least. But like my brother, it's a prime example if you don't want to hire you. He's like what all the memes are based on. That is not good. Yeah. Right now I want to flatten it at these points to make it look like it's been sort of shaped in. Because it's supposed to be like it's slotted in. But I don't want to actually do... I don't want to actually do the slot. A big map for a game. Ooh, boy. You normally computer art stuff is all the same. Yeah, you're right. It's so true. I think what always annoyed me with my family, well, not all my family members, my one of my brothers, actually probably two of my brothers are fine with it, but in particular two of them. So my sister's was a chef who became a baker because she likes making novelty cakes. She sells novelty cakes. That's what she does. That's a pretty good explanation on what my sister does. My brother, he does a lot of stuff, but he's mainly a PT instructor. He wants to run his own company, I guess, where he trains people, and they pay him to obviously train them. Oh, it needs to be higher. But if they're asked by anybody, oh, so what does Steven do? Their response is always... oh, you know, he does stuff on computers. So even though I describe exactly what they do, they don't show me the same courtesy. And I think that's like... I don't know. Because some people are like, oh, no, that's understandable because, you know, what you do is quite complicated. But I don't think it's very hard to say, oh, he makes games. You know? Like, is that too much to ask? Maybe I am asking too much. You guys are going to give me a reality check now and be like, no, Steve, you're asking way too much. I should really save this before it crashes. How much RAM am I using right now? Not RAM, thingy. I still got 8 gigabytes left, it's fine. My work's sending me some more storage because their stuff's taking up a lot of room. So I'm very happy about that. Look at that proper wood.
Quite happy with this. My wood's like quite iffy. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bleh. But I think it's turning out pretty good. Like I said, I think it really helps using this material instead of, because I want to show you guys again how important this is. So look how woody and look how. Hold on a minute, that needs to be fixed. I can't seem to get it to be flat like I want it. Where's the flatten? So that'd be better here. That's better. See, have one like that. I lost train of thought, sorry. I was too distracted by that looking weird. I lost train of thought a lot. So I expect you guys to, you know, tell me what I forgot. What was I talking about, guys? What was I talking about, or what would you like me to talk about? Or would you prefer some ASMR 3D modeling with Steve's tutorials? What's that hole there? Stop zooming back out. Can I flatten that? What is that? That's fine, I can do something with that. Can make like a little knot in there. Okay. So the problem with making these beforehand, these cut-ins, because I could always make a cut-in in the high poly and then make a low poly for it. But if I do it beforehand, I get the trouble of basically trying to avoid messing them up. Like that, like it doesn't like it at all because it pulls it from the other side. I love ZBrush, but there are some things where I'm like, how is that an issue? I think the big one is like what I was doing earlier with the clay. When you've not got backface on, if I'm like, oh, I wanna bring this part. Up. I'll start grabbing the bottom. Like, isn't that thick enough to make it obvious I don't want it to grab the back face? I guess it's because all it's doing is expanding the area till it reaches that side and it pulls it. But still, I find that very odd. Oh my god, that is wrong. Wow, these are really messed up. What's the low poly look like? Fine. I guess I could do another big dent. I don't even know what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't think I'll put in them. I don't think I'll put these gaps in beforehand when doing wood in the future. It's definitely caused me more issues. Because, like, if I wanted a gap in, right, I could, like, do one myself, you know what I mean? Like this or whatever. So now we've got a cut. And then all we've got to make sure is it kind of lines up with the lower polys. And basically try to replicate it down there. Or slightly change the shape of the low poly when I export it out. But having them already done makes it really awkward to build the shape around it. At least because when I do wood, I sort of break down the entire shape, put all this grain in it. Maybe that's why it's a bit hard. Looks like a triangle structure. Tessellation issue. The tessellation is adapting and the area is just too small. Yeah. Oh well, it should still work fine as long as the low poly isn't messed up. It should break down a significant amount of detail still. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. And these parts are going to be flattened anyway because we'll see the underside. So oh wow, much smaller brush. I like how I'm just guessing instead of doing the smart way. I don't mind it coming a little bit extended here, but I want it still to look like it cuts off over there. Okay. Looks like a wooden bench. Fantastic. That. So again, make sure you go into your brush, back face. Ooh, got a lot of detail on there, so it's not having a good time. Maybe I'll just do little slices in these then instead. Just some little like choppy chops. Again, this is a stall. I hope not too many people are freaking chopping up stalls. Wow, really didn't like that one. Oh god, it's pouring down. Oh, quick, close my window. Oh, my poor stuff on the side. I was like, man, it really sounds like the blind's making some noise. Well, that generated its own lines. That's cool. Not quite what I wanted, but okay. That should be good enough. The motto of this project, good enough. Chalk is much harder to see it on. Chrome is interesting to see it on. Then you got like all the skinny ones. You.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the way to go. I did not realize I hadn't flattened this one out. I feel like that's the way to go when it comes to this kind of stuff. Because my biggest mistake is not knowing how strong to make things. When I get it into substance and they're not baking, it's usually because I've not made that information strong enough. Okay. Let's be more there. Oh, wow. Way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Too low. Could be here. That's good. Maybe a little bit. Oops. Little bit here and a little. I said a little bit. Jesus. Oh, and it's gone. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, I think. Oh, it's scraping a little bit. Might need a new tip. Think we're probably done. Oh, did I not do this one either? I guess so. I'm glad I'm having a look around. Make sure what has and hasn't been done. I'm so terrible at getting this location. Where is it? Here. That's already too far. Here. Oh, very close, very close. This needs to be right down a little bit over there. Was there an episode of The Simpsons where Sideshow Bob married Aunt Patty? Or am I making things up? I don't know why the episode's in my head right now.
If it is truly an episode.
It's an episode, right? I'm not making that up. That happened. Cool. Missing one. So come out a bit further, that's fine. Almost married. He tries to kill her, right? Right? Can't fully remember it. We keep talking about Simpsons at work because all of us seem to really enjoy old Simpsons. I probably technically don't need the slightly higher poly one, but we'll see. Long bench, there you go. FBX file. Cool. Now, the high poly is way too high poly. So what I need to do is save this. Because at 16, we know that 16 million... Sorry, I had to mute because I was sneezing. We know that 16 million doesn't really work that well. It was just to get to Bart. Yeah, I have a feeling it was to get to Bart. That's all I really remember. I remember, like, he sets, like, a restaurant on fire, doesn't he? Or am I... Did she try to get married to someone else who tried to kill her? I can't actually remember. Yes, we need to decimate it, because this 16 million never works in substance, so... If we can decimate it... This will take a while, but it will work. 20%. So that divided by 5 would be about 3.2. 3.2 million. Yeah, that should be fine. So we just need to pre-process first. And while it's doing that, we'll come into Maya. But like I loaded a new one up. I should have just used the one I had. Did I have one loaded? No, I didn't. Oh. Huh? Oh, right. I never put it in, did I? Because I said there's no point UV mapping it, which is a good thing. There's no point UV mapping it if I have to just UV map it again after the high poly. Because I make the low poly always look different. It's always tiny, but it's always to scale to what I want, so... Alright, so it shouldn't be too hard to UV map. See, we'll stay as long as I feel like I want to stay. What is happening? Why can't I move this back anymore? Oh. Wanted more room. I'm just worried about my mouse. Because the way I've got my setup, it makes it really awkward to have my mouse in a position where I don't get pull from the computer. So I need a wireless one, to be honest. Which I did want to get, but I found them very uncomfortable when I tried to get the Corsair one or the G502 Logitech. I thought both of them were quite uncomfortable, so I didn't end up getting either. Well, I returned both. Is that better for the mouse? That feels a bit better because I've got more leeway with it. Right, that was a huge waste of time. I'm not procrastinating, I swear. I'm just trying to make it comfortable for myself. Oh. Maya, are you good? Is ZBrush lagging you up? Uh-oh, is my computer good? Is the stream good? Hold on a minute. Why is Windows working, but as my left mouse button's not working? Oh, my left mouse button wasn't working for a second. Because I did unplug the mouse. That was so confusing. Wow, it is a little slow, though. What's the poly count? 4,000, that's fine. Yeah, it's making it go slow. We will get told how long it's going to take. We're on 80% already, actually. Not too bad. There's the problem with streaming. I've said this before. The problem with streaming is that, like, when I'm doing processing and stuff, I've got to just sort of be like, yep, guys, Psych's processing, I gotta wait, or have to work in something really slow. Whereas streaming, like, video games, you know, unless the video game's really demanding on your PC, you're never really going to get that issue. So when I get the video game elitist come in, like, well, actually, I watched Shroud play, and he was having computer problems. So we're essentially just selecting its seam now for the UV unwrap. We go to the edge. Well, it's not fully deselected. Got to make sure it does. Cool. Oh man, why is my nose so itchy all of a sudden? Ooh. You know what though? When your nose itches and you do give it a scratch, and you're just like, that's a satisfying scratch. That is next level. Uh-oh. Wait. Well, that one did get here. Is this on the opposite side? Yes. Where was this one? Oh, it did stop halfway. Alright, let's reselect that one and do it on this edge instead. I basically just want to avoid edges that make it too awkward for me. I feel like that's... he's got a freaking thingy on both sides. I feel like that's the way to go. Like, UV mapping, usually you're supposed to basically select the side where you won't notice the seams as much. What the... Let me isolate this for a second. Why can't I... I have another one here? Jesus. There you go. Oh, you know what? I probably should have done that. Let's go straight across it. There you go. Alright, hopefully this should work. Maybe so. So some of them look good, some of them look really bad. Oh, no, they all turn out pretty good. Now, because it's so long, I think it'd probably be the best idea to cut it into 3 sections so we get a lot more UV space out of it. You know what I'm saying? So if we sort of roughly divide it up, so we say here and here. It's one of those times where it's like you have to sacrifice one thing for another. I have to sacrifice having more seams to have my UVs at a smaller island so I can texture them easier and they take up less space. I always try to explain this when doing UVs that a lot of time there's a give and take. And you're either sacrificing one thing, boat floats. Exactly. Hey man, Rahul. Rahul. I love that name. Vaidya. Vaidya? Vaida. Vaidya? I'm terrible with saying names, but I do like saying people's names at least once when they come into chat. So, Rahul. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that in between. Hello. I like names. It's so interesting. Okay. They take up much less UV spacing now. That's good. So this one should be fairly easy, right? I've not got too much detail on these at all. I just need to go boom. Boom. Well, yeah, they were really low poly. No wonder why I was having trouble thinking them. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Select every edge. Right, deselect this, go here and here. Deselect this, go here, here. There you go. That's all you need. Technically, the seam should be at the bottom. And I will do that. Because technically it should be. I was going to say, oh well, but... Again, your seam should always be out of sight. Really depends how much you think a player or a viewer, in this case, is going to look at it. When I give it to you guys for free as a launch document, just to have a look at it, you know, what do I not want you guys to see? I mean, if I gave you guys a scene, I think you'd inspect every little detail anyway. But do they have tops to them? They freaking do. I'm probably just going to go this for this one. Have it spread out. Have it spread. That should be fine. And lastly, the legs. That, right? And then keep one of these. Oh my god, I'm in such a weird position right now. Give me more of a screen. Ah, itch. Cool. Wow, this is very high volume. Cool. So, the reason I want to reduce these in scale or cut them up is because if I had them connected, I don't really want to show a cut for them, but if I had it connected, oh, I will show. What's the point of trying to teach you guys if I don't bother showing it? So if I had them connected as one long shape, when I go to lay them out to keep texture density, it's going to scale everything down. See that? Again, it prevents seams, which is really good, because having seams is really annoying. But we lose all this space here. See what I mean? It's not as bad as I thought it would be, though. I could probably half them instead of thirds. Ooh, wow. How was that worse? Wait, no. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted to not care about having that. Wow, yeah, that is way, way worse. Are they just slightly too big to sit next to each other? That's probably why. Well, I guess if they sat next to each other, that'd be defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? There's got to be ways to do that better. Like, you could literally... Well, this is slow as hell. Literally flip this on its side. Move these out the way for now. See, sometimes manually doing all this is going to yield better results. It really depends. Do something like this. Grab these parts, fill in these areas. What is this song? It was really long. It was 9 minutes. My damn UCX is broke. We'll fix it. UV optimization? Yeah. Hello, Stephen. Oh, Steve. Sorry, Stephen. Hey, man. How's it going, Salif? Yeah, kind of. I was trying to do it automatically, but when I did it automatically, we got this result. Wait, why has it done it better now? It just took what I did and scaled it up. What is the result I wanted? What it did earlier was not the same. This is better. That was weird. Okay. It's making me look like a liar, Salad, I tell ya. And I'm not a liar. I don't think so, anyway. We've done a high poly. We just want to... Oh, wow. It's not running too slowly. Oh, no. So I've not decimated it yet. I'm decimating it because it's better for substance. The decimate usually is much faster. We're done. Yeah, look how slow it runs now. It always does that after decimating. 6.6 million. That's still not as low as I actually would have wanted. Can I undo that? Yes. It says 20%. That is clearly not 20%. Or is it reducing it by 20%? Decimate. Decimate. I want it to be like 1 million or less. $3 million. I mean, 3 million will... Wow, it's running way better. 3 million will work too. I just know it'd be faster with the other ones. And I care about speed. Okay, 5%. You got this. 1 million. 1.6. Ah, that's fine. Wow, there's like a hole there. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked undo. Oh. Oh. You know what? We'll leave it like that. I don't even want... I want to update. It looks terrible. Okay. Okay. 1.6 mil. Fine. Whatever. File. Export. Models. Longbow. Longboat. Long bench. HP for high poly. Export. Boom. Writing data. That's what I'm saying. I'm laughing at my mate. I said to him, "Oh, stop streaming, you know, to play games." Because I do want to play some games tonight, because I just feel a bit... I'm tired from working, so I want to play some games. And he was just like... I was like, oh, I'll play like 8:30. Because I was going to stream for an hour. And at 8:30, he went, 8:30? I'm like, well, you didn't say anything. Do you want to play? Long bench. Okay, he wants to play. Optimize. So I will export that. Save that, sorry. And I'll get it into Substance for next stream, because I know texturing always is quite fun for you guys to watch. I won't do it off stream. So, I did get it done today. That's fine. This is what the scene looks like so far for anyone who's not been around. So we're getting more just sort of filled out, sort of trying to give it some more character. We've got basic colors and a lot of stuff. And yeah. Oh, we've got a character. She's not doing much. She's not really got a proper rig yet. She's just there to help me with scale. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will catch you on Sunday, where we continue our very important work. Bye-bye.